Alright, we've got some Indy fixed action here from Phoenix. Probably a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyways. I'm the 2 car, as you can see. Yippee. Starting when it's currently 12th, so 14th, it's 12th, but it's going to be moved up to 10th, because the guy who qualified second left the session for some reason. I'm a whole second, excuse me, I'm a second off of pole, so, you know, that's amazing. Only the second race I've done this week of Indy fix here at Phoenix. Gotta say, I don't like it as much as I liked Homestead. Currently, the ranking goes Homestead, Iowa this. Because in Iowa, it was a decent track. You could actually race. This track is dangerous. So, yeah. I don't really like it, but I'm forcing myself to run it for content. If we survive more than 20 laps, we should be fine to make the end. Hopefully. I did not enjoy loading into the session, seeing I was the 2 car. I've tried running this before. Ended with a dude who was on new tires driving through me, so amazing fun, you know, it's just how it is. Yeah, we'll move up to 10th here, should at least just avoiding death. Alright. Oh, they're talkative. That's not a good sign. I was very toxic in that race where I got drove through. And you know, honestly, I'm kind of proud of it. Stood up for myself. Dude drives through me. I said, why are you driving through me on new tires? You're an idiot. 85 laps. I'm the 2 car. Old Phoenix with the dog leg. We're racing and stacking. Dude, hit the gas. Jesus Christ. People like that, if you're gonna qualify, at least fight. Okay. There's no utter reason for you to qualify and then park it on the start. He wants to run me very high. I mean, he's allowed to. I'm trying to throw myself into the wall. Thought he was going to dive it into that corner. I got really kind of scared. Oh, goodbye him. This car is just scary to drive. I think it's like a 26 or 27 car field. So it's a big field. But yeah. And I don't know how to race. I feel good in 3 and 4. 1 and 2 is just meh. Just bleh. It's like I feel like I'd break it off concussion. Holy but Jesus. Where's the 15 going? That was funny. It's getting the crap out of me. We got a little run going. The engine mapping up. It's using the pits. You crashed. Who caused this caution? We're in 9th. So 10th to 9th. Not bad. Lost a few positions on the start just because the guy in front of me parked it. Pit box, I think, for it right there, which is not where I was in qualifying, which really kind of angers me. But I don't condone whatever they're saying in race chat, just in case it gets risky. I do not condone it. I'm a medium voice chat. Let's hear have some fun. Very deep voice. There's the very few iRacing voices that you get.
I feel you there. Sometimes you really bad. When you try to pass them on the bottom in these cars, they get so arrow tight that it's hard to stop the car from pushing up.
That's why you go on the top.
But it's also just because of the chaotic nature of the field.
Oh, Noah.
If I start up front, then I'd have an easier time. But that caused its own batch of problems because midfield is the worst place you can possibly start in this race. Or any race for that matter.
Tell him, Noah.
Good point. The worst is I screwed myself the last race because I was up front and then I pitted and I forgot in these cars, unlike the stock cars, that you cycle in behind, you cycle in where you cycle in. So if you have 5 lap cars in front of you,
Yep.
you will be stuck behind 5 lap cars. So I was stuck behind slow lap cars that were a problem. And
That, for me, kills me. That people don't know that. I get if you don't race this series a lot. I get if you don't race series that run that rule. But I've never had a problem. Like, I always know, okay, there will be a lap car. Within 10 laps at the end, they'll take them out, yes. But I don't have a problem. Especially, I think that sort of feeling comes from my dirt experience. How they don't take lap cars out in dirt. So maybe that's why. But I just don't get that from people. Like, they freak out because lap cars don't get taken out. And he wasn't freaking out, and I'll give it to him that he was calm, but like, there are some people who be like, lap car, get out of the way! Lap car, get out of the way! You're gonna give me a black flag! Even though it's telling you to hold position behind them.
Not into me, please.
Alright. We got more green flag racing. Car in front of me is holding it very high and very far. Car behind me, I'm perfectly fine with him holding it as much as he is.
Checking up.
I don't see what the urge there was. That was just idiotic drivers driving like idiotic drivers. Just throw a gap from the car behind, basically. That's what Phoenix is all about, just getting away. Or at least for me it is. Because that means less people who can throw bombs at me in the first few corners.
There's another one going in.
Seeing the gap the car's behind. I'll tell you what though, this car is fast. Here. I mean, 180 down the straightaway without a draft. Maybe with a little bit of a draft, but it doesn't even feel like there's a lot of draft. That's the only problem with this car, is it plows through the corner if you're not careful. I say safe, but I am safe, but that's not careful. For some reason, in my head I'm singing, and I'm not singing it out loud because that's going to get me in trouble potentially. I got Lord's on tennis court. And it's probably because I was playing GTA, and it's on the pop radio, and that's what I have it on when I was playing. When I play less PDFR. But I recognize this name. The person in front of me I recognize. And honestly, I recognize them as a dirty driver. Like, I'll be completely honest. From my Homestead week, I just recognize the name as a driver who doesn't give space and is just dirty. And mirror drives and stuff like that. So, caution. So, like, yeah. I might pit here, honestly. Just really avoid the pack.
Benjamin's got a fast car. Watch out.
And just cycle back.
yeah, Cook's got a really fast car. I can't keep up with that guy.
I, myself, cannot believe I got away with that one. The 2 cars in front of me both had damage. And both of them slid up to the outside, which made me almost 2 or 3 wide with both of them.
Do I
I
gamble?
watched this guy Nacho, and I noticed something he was doing with his gears a little bit different in the corners. Started paying attention to it, getting a little bit better time.
downshifting?
Just using certain gears in the corner instead of the top gear. I used to go around this in the top gear and still place quite well. Then I realized I'm not doing it right.
You got to adjust the gears.
Well,
Or I
I
say
think
adjust
part
the
of it
gears,
for
but
me is
okay, one's
when
pit.
you're going through 1 and 2, you can pick up. I find you can pick up the throttle earlier than you think, and I have to trick my brain.
I don't know if I was, but I'm pretty sure I shift in turns 1 and 2. And if not, I need to start, because that's what I found in this car is what you need to do. You need to shift in this car. Like, this car is a very shift-happy car, and as long as you're shifting in it, you're going to be fine. So. I could be shifting. I think if we get down to like 60 laps, I think that's when I'm gonna pit. If we get a caution near 60-ish, because I don't want to have to run this race all the way down to the death on fuel, if you get what I mean. Because that's just not gonna work. But yeah.
Wide open.
Homestead's actually very good too. It's kind of like a pack race, but not really.
I didn't mind. I did Talladega, and it was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool as well.
It was a good pack race because it was kind of like an old-style NASCAR pack race, where instead of like drafting people and all that, you basically just slingshotted everyone.
Yeah.
So you just got a big pull on someone and then had to slingshot them on the straightaway.
You gotta do the,
NASCAR needs to go back to that.
God, what? It's a Perkins strategy. If you watch Team I5G, they had a video from iRacing Super Speedway. It was Matt Pavelski and Brendan Lichtenberg, maybe? Lichtenberg, I don't know how to say Brendan's last name. Both guys in the iRacing Indycar Discord as well. But they talked about a strategy called the Perkins strategy, where they did it in like a 1:15 a.m. Talladega Indy Fixed, where you pit early and you use the draft from everybody just to slingshot past everybody. And that's what they were just talking about, in a sense, is the Perkins strategy. Space, please, thank you. Didn't think she was going to give me space. Yeah, if you're going to blink like that, I'm not going to feel pity. Caution. I think I'm going to jump in. 67. The way that's looking right now, it's looking like we're going to get another caution, so I think I'm probably just going to hold off for now. It's all about getting pit strategy right. That's the problem. Just lift right now and see what I'm looking at. I don't even tell. I don't know how much fuel goes in a car. That's the problem. From 8 gallons. Sorry, excuse my language there. But 8 gallons. If everybody else in front of me pits as well, then I'm definitely going to jump in. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
And it's something I think NASCAR lost that they reduced the speed. It's just, I think the speed factor is what entices people to watch races. I think it's why the Indy 500 still is so good. And it's something NASCAR lost 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, when I went to Michigan after the repave,
not gonna jump in. Not yet. Because the problem with jumping in under caution being the only one is I'm scared that I'm gonna get caught up in lap cars
You're
or
qualifying and
slower car stuff.
what kind of speed are people going to be able to do? Can they do 230?
It's 15th and lower,
You know,
pretty
who's
much.
going to be able to put up like an insanely fast 4 laps?
If they're rambling on
But
what
watching
EV.
guys in Cup do 150 miles an hour is not exciting to me.
I used to think like that, but then the Master Cup, you know, I still found it to be pretty exciting, even though you're not going that fast. So it's still a good race. Everybody's evenly matched.
Well, it's okay on short tracks because, you know, tight corners, it's exciting that way. But at a big track, the speed adds the element.
Yeah, I agree with that part of it. Yeah, short tracks and with corners in it.
It's like I wanna get in between them, but the problem is the 15.
But like the way those things
It's
happen,
gonna
like you
hit
have
me
to
if I sit
go
like
through a
that.
corner that you do it second gear in this car, you do it in sixth gear in that, or fifth gear in that car, or fourth. You know what I mean? It's like they handle so differently, and it's like there's a mastery to everything in this thing, and everything.
Really fun car in this is Crowns. Silver Crowns are one of the trickiest cars, but they're my all-time favorite
Super
car in
Crowns.
iRacing. I never ran them because it was super hard to find sessions, and then I found out that they do Monday night officials every night, every week.
Every night. Monday night officials every night. You heard it here first, folks. And this is kind of the glory. Son of a. This is kind of the glory of having a race chat.
But if you're good at throttle management, Crowns and asphalt sprints are really fun.
I imagine I'll own everything on here eventually.
I don't know what I was saying. Oh, that's the nice thing about having a voice chat, and it being a nice voice chat where they talk like this, is I don't have to ramble on and on and on and on and on and on and on under caution, so. It's nice. Let's see if the 15 car murders me on the start, because if they get a running start, they're just gonna run into me. Because I'm gonna hold the top, you can't get past me. Get a black flag on the bottom, see if I care. Yeah, back the heck off. That's what I thought. Please don't run me over. Ooh, big check down. Check up, check down. What happens in the bottom line checks? Check up, check down. Checkmate. Just the early break. Ease into it. I should be shifting. Come on, Zack. Get your head in the game. Jesus, screen flashes. Hate those. Okay, as long as you don't block me low, I'll show you the respect. Because there's times when I do that. Fifth gear seems to be the good gear in this car. Don't touch the apron there. That's good. If she gets a run, she'll go through. Car behind me. I'm perfectly fine with it, but if you don't gotta run, I'm not gonna give you the space. And yes, could consider that mirror driving, but for me, I consider that being a respectful racer. Also, gosh dang it, my foot itches now. You know what happens when my foot itches. Crash. Yeah, just know that. If you're ever in a race with me, if you have a run, I'll give you the space. I'm not going to hold you up if you're faster than me. But if you don't have a visible run to where you are right on my tail, there's no way I'm giving you any track. You gotta earn it. You gotta be there in order to have it. Being enrolled in a college doesn't mean you just instantly get a degree. You gotta go to classes. Having a run, racing doesn't mean you get the position. You gotta get the position by driving. If that makes sense. It doesn't make sense whatsoever, but that's my philosophy. Whoa. Caution, there we go. Time to pit. Time to pit. Time to pit. Even though I probably don't have to. Time to cycle back to the back.
Quit being scared of these cars. They just don't race them.
To the bottom as well.
What's wrong? What happened?
Nothing. They're just scared to take turns fast and slam their brakes.
Place their cards.
Last race I was in, we had a bunch of guys that had wrecked race cars and it's fine, but then they were riding around 150 miles an hour the whole race and took out a bunch of people.
Yeah, you gotta know
Crap,
when
did
to
I
step
fuel?
off.
Yeah, I did fuel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why is it green now? I really gotta get Josh to give me the paint file. You should be good here. Yep, we'll beat the pace car. We'll have some guys behind me, but nobody else really worth worrying about, I think. It's gonna be being a 9 or 3, chasing. Seeing what we can do, where we can go. It'll be fun. I say that as I get scared. Just makes me wonder if the people up in front of me are fuel saving or what they're doing. They have to pit. They might be screwed. I'm also gonna work these tires in. Work the tires in.
Jack, Mac, and Justin, I'm gonna stay high at the start and let you guys go.
Don't do that.
Second place, I'm gonna turn the jets on and disappear like a little dot in the sky.
I'm gonna have to deny your clearance for takeoff.
We didn't actually lose that many positions, which I'm impressed with. We only lost like, I was 9th.
Also, Gary, go low for them
So,
because
3 spots.
you can pass them the outside on restarts.
Okay, no problem.
Let's play the how long does it take me to get full throttle game. Stacking up, stacking up. Very long. Oh, jeez. Took long, so I'm scratching my face. Imagine, I just had a thought. I noticed the pit lane is open on reruns like that. Imagine someone does that. Holy slow. Imagine the leader just does a big thing and like that, gets ready to go green, and then pits. That would be so chaotic. That would confuse so many people, but it'd be so funny. That's a crash right there. Holy. The man, Sean. Wow. It was a big balls move, and I very much enjoyed it. We are much faster than this car in front of us. Feel it in my bones. Fourth gear through this corner. Whoop. They are just parking it behind me, and I could not be happier. I think they've wrecked. I don't know if he's blocking like that on purpose or not, but I'm getting real pissed off about it. Let's go. I'm there, everybody. I'm there. You're gonna run me real low, I'll just run you real high. Oh, he pushes him out of the way. Dude, this lap car behind me is just taking all the bullets for me. That is amazing. What a Chad. What a man. He's not taking anyone's BS. He's holding his spot on track. As some would say, fuck him up, Gary. Gary, my personal bodyguard. Sick car behind me is kind of getting me.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get me. 6 car at least, I'm fine with. I reckon there's still some people that have to pit. There's some people that aren't smart enough to save. Take it.
I was saying how...
Made me wince there through this corner. Yeah, close enough to my behind.
Dude, you did nothing wrong. I was trying to use you to get...
Caution. Wrecking behind. Wrecking behind. It's a big pack in front of us that I don't trust. Our tires 97s, 94, 90, 97, 93. Bad. See if anybody pits this time. Nope, not this time, next time. I don't know if it was the guy holding him up, but I seemed a little bit faster than the car came. Hey, we're halfway. Last lap was halfway. But a long race.
I thought for sure you guys were gonna pit.
I was thinking about it, but I don't know, man. I did a lot of yellows in another race, and it seemed to work out. A few people didn't pit down.
Well, I think if you
People
pit
pit.
now, you should be good to green.
I should be
Good
fine.
to checkered if you pit now.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm talking about not pitting at all.
Oh wow, that's pushing it. I got 9 gallons. I don't know if I can't see unless you have a lot of cautions then the rest of the race.
I'm going to pit because I don't care about the position. I just want safety and I want my tires. So I'm going to be pitting now.
He just doesn't pit. We should be good. If we're not... Emergency splash of 5 gallons. I feel fine with that. Oh, he did pit. Few people pit. Alright. They want to play their cards like that, they can. They lost spots, probably. They lost spots.
Those not pitting, you should wreck anyway. Just pass them. Just wreck it.
Gotta think about people who already did pit. They'll be on fresh tires, but there's going to be a few guys behind me that are faster than me, which scares me, but it happens. I don't genuinely 100% think we're going for a win here, but we are going for a decent spot, so I think pitting early and getting the track position at least for a green run like this is going to be a good idea. I think if we get long enough green flag runs like we have been, that's going to be detrimental to people who just pit. Because if we just keep getting yellows, which I'm perfectly fine with, might I add, if we keep getting yellows like that, I'll be in a good spot because they're not going to be able to get past me in time. So people who pit late like that, this isn't really even considered late. They're going to get stuck. I think, yeah, there's 2 lap cars in between this front pack, so watch out for them when we get to them if we do. I think the guy behind me has given me some room, perhaps. Not complaining. A little bit of room. Roads down. Guy parking in front of me. And gets screwed over. People don't want to accelerate. Lovely. Right. Let's figure this out. Jesus Christ. Nice job, lap car. See, what did I say? Abusing cautions.
Hey. My bad, at least I didn't hit anyone. Cold tires. Next car entering 3.
New person starting in front of me. Excuse me. Ooh. This is pass right, so on the restart, he lets me go, I'll perfectly happily go. Band-Aid doing. Still there. I had something on my back. Don't really know what it was. At least yet. That's why there's tests. I hit my wing, my wing. I hit my back on the sprint car wing. Like one of the first few races. Cut it open, didn't notice it until a bit later, so I stopped bleeding. But then noticed that something kind of grew out of like a black spot, almost. Just grew out of it. And I don't know what it was. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it was. All I know is that yesterday I had to go to dermatology, and they removed it. Now, keep in mind, if you don't know me, surgery is I hate surgery. I get surgery sprung up on me. My mom, they're like, yeah, we're gonna have to take it off. And I'm like, great, thanks for not telling me. So I end up getting numbed, my back gets numbed. I go and I lay down, and they cut it out. Like, they just physically just shanked it out of my body. So no, I don't know, I haven't seen it, I haven't seen any photos, I haven't seen any pictures. Tonight, I'm gonna take the Band-Aid off and replace it, and heal it up a little bit more. I'm gonna use like Vaseline and stuff on it. But there's just a hole in my back, I think, which is funny. And it leaves a scar, which is even cooler. But yeah, they cut it out and they sent it to pathology. Just in safety, you know, honestly. You don't want it to accidentally be something important or bad and not care for it. Because, you know, it's going to sound really negative and it's going to be a terrible way to think, but if you ask me, I think skin cancer is in my future. Because I ref soccer, I work out in the sun every year pretty much, and I don't wear sunscreen, which I really should. But I know, like, I'm not gonna get skin cancer this early, but, you know, just checking it, making sure it's not something cancerous in that sense, or, you know, something that can damage me in the future. So just checking it, but hopefully should be back within, like, a week. So that's good news. Good news is it's no longer on my back. It almost was like a pimple in a sense. But, yeah, it was strange. Well, let's see. 33 laps to go out the line. Not even full throttle until, like, the start line. That was terrible. Holy. Fast people behind me. This isn't gonna end well, this isn't gonna end well, this isn't gonna end well, this isn't gonna end well. Whoa. And I'm in the wall. Jesus Christ. You really had to do that, buddy. Well, there goes my race. Come on, pit lane. Open. Thankfully, I think the two people behind me don't care that I'm doing this. My wheel is having a seizure. And I'm not saying anything yet. I'm not gonna say something yet until I pit, see the damages, and look at the replay. I'm not gonna say anything because if you ask me, that was not my fault whatsoever. If you're gonna try to make it 3-4 wide on the front stretch, you gotta give people space. And to me, he did not give space, so just gonna check it out, just see what it is. No fuel. Take tires just to do it. If I can manage to get out on track still and still run, I'm going to. Yeah, not barely even 2 minutes. I'm fine with that. Let's see. All right. Let's see this. Temptation. Oh, I definitely come up. But... Oh, I think I hit him, honestly. It does that stupid... prediction. It's on me for sure. Like I come up, but I don't know. It's just, that sucks. It sucks because I don't really feel like it's my fault, but it is. No, it probably shouldn't be. It's 22 people. As long as I finish like a little bit higher off, I should be fine. I'm gonna lose I rating easily. And I'll go a lap down. I don't care. There's no way it would be worth racing the pit pace car. Go through the few laps down. Don't know if we already did tires or not. Just reset them. Pace control's behind. We got aero damage, I can tell you that. Or suspension at least, something like that. Holy crap, how are we green right now? Oh my lord, this car is almost undrivable. Yeah, this car's undrivable. Yep. Car's broken. Put it out of its misery. It sucks. Idiots who don't know how to drive. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, it's because there's a front wing. Don't know why it's damaged. I think I saved it luckily for only being a 4X. Well, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more content like it, hopefully I don't get wrecked out of the next video. Make sure to subscribe. If anything you want to say, you can leave it down in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you as best as possible. Other than that, I'm bummed. I think I'm going to go do something else at this rate. Wish you guys luck in your next race, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.